Oh, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Brandon Coin YouTube channel, and today we're talking about the good old EIP 1559. I found an awesome article, and I wanted to talk about some things because it brought it up to the surface for me. I get asked all the time, "Oh my God, when is EIP 1559? How much profitability are we going to lose? Is mining going to be dead?" Well, this article nails a lot of those points. So, well, some of them. Let's roll with it. We'll skim over it together. So, what is everyone getting wrong about EIP 1559? This was posted a day ago by Mr. Gibbon, and EIP 1559 is the Ethereum upgrade that is meant to dramatically change the network structure and overall monetary policy. An implementation of the same was agreed upon on the 5th of March, with the same now scheduled to go along with the London hard fork in July. So, boom, answers when it is. It's coming in July 2021, so we don't have very long. I mean, what heck, it's April right now? May, June, July, a couple months, 3 months, 2.5 months. It'll be here before you know it. So ever since it was first proposed, there has been a lot hanging on EIP 1559. Most of all, it has been seen by many as a magic wand that will resolve Ethereum's infamous gas fee hikes by overhauling the existing fee structure. So what we're talking about here, because a lot of people don't realize it, is if you are sending Ethereum on the Ethereum network, it is expensive. That's the gas fee. So imagine your vehicle, you go to the gas station and you go to fill it up because you want to drive, you want to travel somewhere, you want to send your crypto, and gas is $500 a gallon. It's just like, oh my gosh, you're not going to drive somewhere unless it's really, really important. And right now, you don't send Ethereum unless it's really, really important because the gas fees are so high. It costs so much to send it. Just a little bit of context there. But will it answer that question? That's tricky to answer, especially since there's been a lot of misinformation. Notably, the misinformation can be classified broadly to relate to three fundamental questions. Number one, will transaction fees actually fall or go down? Number two, with the section of these miners revolting, might there be a chain split? And three, well, first, let's answer number two. The miners aren't going to be revolting. I'm a miner. The common consensus is nobody's revolting. That got twisted because there was a group of miners that wanted to make a stand, not revolt or hurt the Ethereum network. They wanted the developers to realize that hurting the miners doesn't necessarily help the network. So if we could maybe come to a compromise, and that actually has been proposed, like there's some other EIPs that may actually come, but yeah, it got twisted into all the miners are going to attack the network, and that wasn't the case. It definitely got way out of hand with that. But anyway, back to regularly scheduled programming. Number three, how bullish for ETH it really is EIP 1559, and for a lot of the new guys, bullish means how good it is it for ETH actually going up? Like, is it going to help the price of Ethereum? So apparently, will there be a fee fall or reduction? As far as the first question is concerned, the answer is that that it is very unlikely. Even if a lot of people are under the impression that it will, consider this. What will EIP 1559 actually do? Well, for starters, it will replace the old bid-based transaction system with a fixed fee or a base fee that will adjust itself according to the level of activity and congestion on the network at any given time. What this will do will ensure everyone pays the same market rate, avoiding the kind of spike seen during the DeFi surge of 2020. Is it that easy, however? According to many, no. The same was asserted by Coinmetrics' latest Ethereum gas report. It said high transaction fees are fundamentally a scalability problem. If Ethereum can only process a few hundred transactions on average per block, there's going to continue to be high fees as long as DApp usage keeps increasing. Gas prices will continue to be high as long as there's high competition for block space. So right now, there's one bus and it can only transfer so many people on each ride, and more people want to ride on that bus, and previously it was a bid-based system, so all those people are like, I'll give you $200 for a ride, I'll give you $300 for a ride, and they were fighting each other to get on the bus. And now it's switching over to a fixed rate. So the bus ride is $50 a person. Everybody pays $50 a person. But how does everybody get into line? Is it off of time? Is it going to stack up? There's a potential tipping system. Are we going to favor a heavier tipped, transactions? There's some of that is up in the air. But yeah, that's a basic gist of the system. We're changing from bid base to fixed fee. But this let's see here. There's the same was reiterated by Columbia University's Tim, with the professor arguing that the high transaction fees with or without EIP 1559 are unlikely to level off, especially since there's not a mechanical design flaw. Now that the question concerns associated with a possible chain split in the near term are perfectly valid, with the likes of Flexpool commenting that developers have thrown them under the bus. However, while minor resentment was anticipated, the miners-led show of force scheduled for the 1st of April was not. See that? I hate how it's kind of getting twisted in the mainstream. The only thing that was meant to do is to not be necessarily a show of force, but to take a stand and make a statement in, I guess, one of the only ways miners can. Yeah, it got twisted, and no miner wants a chain split. I don't know anybody that currently mines Ethereum realistically wants the chain to split, because that could be detrimental, or will be detrimental, to potentially what Ethereum and what side of Ethereum you're on. No, not good, not good. But alas, even when accounted for, the fact that the matter is forcing a chain split like this would adversely affect the profitability of miners themselves. Exactly what I said. Going down though, is it worth it? Finally, on to the final question. Is EIP 1559 bullish for ETH? Well, yes and no. Yes, because EIP's 1559 fee burn proposal will fuel scarcity and by extension value creation, pushing the price of ETH higher on the charts, according to what Corns's Ben Eddington told OKEX Insights. So there is a fee burn off built into 1559's upgrade. So there will literally be Ethereum getting just poof, gone. That was Ethereum that was previously going to be paid out to miners. That kind of probably bothered most miners more than anything. It bothered me, but I'm going to be honest, I don't have a horse in this race. Like, I mine it, but I have no control. I'm along for the ride. On the other hand, one can also answer the question in the negative, because the success of miners in the ETH ecosystem will more than likely heavily be linked to the altcoin's performance. If ETH tanks, coupled with the lower profit margins, unprofitability will set in and miners may drop off, threatening Ethereum's security. Simply put, nothing's for certain. Uncertainty perhaps will be the new normal when the EIP 1559 comes in. So now that we got through the article, I'll tell you a little bit of my opinion. There's some pretty solid predictions that 1559 will cut profitability on Ethereum from about 40 to 50%. So right now we're making, let's actually go on to what to mine and see what we're making right this second on we'll go with like a 3080. Let's see here. 3080. 3080 is doing $9.29 a day direct mining. If that gets cut in half, 450, 470, 460 a day, $4.60 a day is still going to be very, very good on a card that MSRPs for what, $5.99. Obviously we can't buy them for that because right now everything is exploding. Daggone ships are getting stuck in canals. Like the world is just full of COVID apparently, and like we can't manufacture enough to keep up. But will people still mine at $4 a day on 3080s? 100%. That means let's go up here and let's check a 3060 Ti making $5.90 a day, almost $3 a day right there, ladies and gentlemen. $2.80 something cents. People will mine on that. I will mine on that 100%. Now, if something else takes the top spot for profitability for any real amount of time, I'm not talking about just spike ups, but if something else takes the profitability king right there, and say Raven Coin's just killing it, or Beam, or Grin, or anything, Conflux, anything, I will switch over to that. I am not necessarily going to stay on Ethereum just for the sake of mining Ethereum. If I want Ethereum, I'll mine whatever the most profitable is and then trade into Ethereum on an exchange for whatever amount of Ethereum I want to hold. So, now, will all these other coins be ready when people flood off of the Ethereum network? No. We're going to see a lot of instability. This may actually tank, or it'll make or break some coins, 100%. That many people running or flooding into their networks, and then people, essentially hitting the difficulty through the roof, because that's what's going to happen. Difficulty is going to spike on a lot of these smaller coins. It's going to be a crazy time right there, right in and around when 1559 gets implemented. So just hang on for the ride, and let me know what your guys' plans is down below. When will you turn off your mining rigs? Will you ride them all the way down to break even on electricity and then sell them? Will you mine past break even? What will you do? Comment down below. I'm curious. And yeah, I hope everybody has a great evening. Sorry to drag this out. It's been a lot on my mind thinking about it. People keep asking me, should I buy cards with 15 and 59 coming? I just bought 6 more GPUs, so like I'm probably not the best person to ask. But yeah, I don't know. If you can afford to lose the money, I'd say it's a better bet to buy graphics cards than it is to sit down at the blackjack table. Take that information however you will, and yeah, cheers. That's good, yeah. All right. Oh yeah, and nah. We'll do it on the next one. Peace out, guys. Have a good one. Oh, drop a jellyfish in the comments. Old Jelly Man, Jelly Nation. Keep those people wondering what's going on. People are like, what is jellyfish in the comments? Only the OGs make it this far in the videos. Yeah.